Hello, welcome back to another video. This time I'm not catching squid, I'm just showing you how to prepare some delicious squid. This squid is not cooked, it's salted and fermented, so it's technically raw. I'm using Moo Moo Outdoors Fermented Squid recipe. It's delicious, it's sustainable, it's a unique recipe, so stick around and I'll show you how to do it. Because we're using raw squid, it's best to freeze it first. So this is squid I caught maybe 2 weeks ago on a trip to Monterey Bay off my kayak. It's been in my freezer for about 2 weeks to kill off any potential parasites. Now I doubt there's any parasites. I've never seen any worms or parasites in any of the market squid I've brought home. But just to be safe, I froze it anyway. If you want to see me catching the squid, I've posted a bunch of videos. Maybe I can link them in the description below. All right, let's get started. Here's the whole squid. I'm gonna cut right below the eyes. I'm gonna squeeze this part because there's still a beak in there. That little round part, this bulbous thing, there's a beak in there, similar to a bird beak. So now tentacles are good to eat. I'm gonna grab the rest of the head very carefully. Kind of release it from the inside. Look at that, all of the innards come out all together. But now with this recipe, as opposed to like rings for calamari, I'm gonna open up the whole mantle. So here, there's a front and a back. The back has the pen, the modified shell, and it also has the wings. So that's not the side we want to cut on. We want to cut on the front side. The front does not have the pen right there. The pen is in the back and it does not have the wings. So I'm going to put my knife in the front, well, inside, facing out the front. Ooh. Somehow I cut out the pen at the same time. But now I'm gonna peel off the skin. And it's not skin, it's really the chromatophores. That's how the squid change color and communicate. That actually peeled off really easily. Now I have just this beautiful white piece of meat. Plop that in my bowl and keep going. I have about 2 pounds here to do. When I was 18 and 19, I actually spent a year in South Korea in the army up on the DMZ. I loved the street food and I developed a taste for fermented food while I was there. So this dish is perfect for me. All right, so my squid is totally cleaned. I've rinsed it in clean fresh water and now I've patted it dry. Here it is between several layers of paper towels. So let's remove it. I've used this already, but it's dry. So let's get an accurate measurement on this. Just over a pound, so it's less than I thought. So it's 1.08 pounds. So just a little over a pound. I'm going to transfer it to glass because this part requires salting. And I'm a little bit nervous about salt reacting to the metal. It probably won't, but I'm nervous. So remember, I'm getting this recipe from Moo Moo Outdoors. He says 3 tablespoons per pound. So I'm going to do 3 tablespoons per pound. I'm going to do a little bit more than 3 tablespoons because I have a little bit more than a pound. 1, 2, 3, plus just a teeny bit. My hands are still clean. Ooh, the salt brings out aromas. I smell the squid really. I mean, it smells like the ocean. It smells really good. All right, so I've been lying to you when I've been saying fermented squid. If you've seen Moo Moo's recipe, you already know that it's a quick ferment. It's not a full month-long ferment. This is going to be a quick ferment. So I'm actually here. It's barely noon. So I'm going to finish this before I go to bed tonight. So I'm going to put this in my refrigerator as is. I'm actually going to put some cellophane on it, some plastic wrap on top. But I'm going to let the salt do its thing for 6 to 8 hours. So I'll get back to you when it's time to finish this later. All right, let's make the sauce. I have about 3/4 of a cup of daikon, shredded daikon, half a red onion, about 12 cloves of garlic, about 3/4 of a cup of shredded carrot. I'm going to give about a teaspoon of minced ginger. I'm going to give 3/4 of a cup of maple syrup and 3/4 a cup of Korean red pepper flake. Mix them all together and get right back at you. The squid has been salted for about 6 hours, so I rinsed it well under fresh water. Then I dried it completely with paper towels. After it was thoroughly dry, I sliced the mantles into thin strips and cut the tentacles into little bite-sized pieces. Making a spicy Korean dish, need to have a good Korean drink with it. Never tried it before, but it's fitting. It's fermented. The Korean guy at the Korean store told me I'd like it, so why not? Make gioli. Let's give it a shot. Ooh. It smells like yeast or bread yeast. Interesting. The sauce is made. The salted squid is sliced thin. The tentacles are chopped up into small pieces. It's time to mix the squid into the sauce and veggies. All right, it's the next day. We are going to try some of this delicious salted and fermented squid. I'm really excited. I already know it's delicious. I've been cheating. I've been snacking on it, so I know it's good. Smells delicious. Looks delicious. I have a shiso wrapper, shiso leaf right here. Look at that. Oh yeah. Look how delicious that looks. Doesn't that look pretty? Oh yeah. So now we can give this a little bit of a wrap. Fold it up, wrap it up. So fresh. A little bit spicy, a little bit sweet. The squid has a great texture. The wrapper is really tasty too. Thank you, Moo Moo. 감사합니다. Delicious. Thank you for watching. See you next time.